I'm showing y'all all up in my mouth today. Damn, are y'all gonna take me out to eat first? Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys all about my braces journey, experience, whatever you want to call it. I want to grab a snack or like be chill and sit back and like be ready to chit chat. I'm going to try to start from the beginning and move in a orderly fashion so I'm not confusing you, but it wasn't something that I did because I genuinely wanted it. It was something that I did more so because I was teased when I was younger, you know, for having a gap. Let me just say that there's nothing wrong with having a gap. There's literally nothing wrong with the way that your teeth are. It's just society that makes us conform and be a certain way or look a certain way. Your teeth do not have to be perfectly straight in order to be accepted, okay, or loved by anyone. Let me just say that. I mean, if it's causing you problems, girl, let's go get it fixed. But that's a different story. A big reason on why I got braces is because of the negative opinions that I got from other people. And I never even had these opinions on myself, you know? Like, it turned into an insecurity. When I was younger, I never looked at my teeth like there was anything wrong with them. Like, I always looked at my teeth like they were fine. And I never really, you know, wanted to change them. I've always kind of just viewed my teeth as kind of pretty because my parents' teeth are very straight and they're white. One day, coming home from school, this boy on the bus, I will never forget this day. I will never forget it, okay? This boy on the bus told me, he basically said that I have an ugly gap, and like I said before, there's nothing wrong with having a gap. Okay, let me say that again. There's nothing wrong with having a gap. There's literally models in today's industry with gaps. I honestly kind of look back at it and think it's funny because the dude who told me that had a small gap himself. My gap is not even that noticeable in my opinion. You probably can tell just from like seeing it from here, but just because my teeth have shifted. I will put my written version of the story in the description box. It just kind of takes me back because it makes me think about today and why I am okay with my teeth shifting, why I was always okay with my teeth shifting after I got braces, and I'll get into that later, but I never really had a problem with my teeth going back to normal because after I realized that I had to wear my retainer for the rest of my life in order for my teeth to remain the way that they were after the after the braces, I was like, oh hell no, it's not worth it. Honestly, I don't care. I like my smile the way it is. It just like reshapes your whole grill. This is a year post retainer loss. Is that even a thing? Do people even do that? Is that even a fucking thing? Like post retainer loss. I don't even know what to say. Like I lost my retainer, guys, and that's something I said I would never do. And I'm mad at myself because I said I was never going to lose my retainer. I think one of my old roommates might have thrown it away on accident. After I finish eating, I always squeeze my napkins and that's what they say don't do. Don't put your retainer in a napkin because you're gonna lose it. You're gonna throw it away most likely and you're never gonna see it again. See, I knew I was gonna lose mine because when I do that, I always squeeze my napkins. Like I don't just throw a paper towel away. You'll never see me. Look, there's one right here. You'll never see me just like throw this away like that. I always like squeeze that shit and make sure there's nada. Then I toss it. Don't worry, it didn't fall on the floor. Like, if it was in there, I would have felt it. Okay, so that's how I know. That's how I know somebody else threw it away. One day I woke up and it was gone. I had a retainer case and I always put it in my case. But one day it wasn't in my case and I knew that I finished eating at the table that we all eat at. And I was like, shh, they probably threw it away. I'm gonna put the blame on one of my roommates who threw it away. Anyway, back to the story. The first day I got braces, I didn't feel anything. I think it's a common misconception that when you get braces, it hurts like the first day, and it didn't hurt the first day at all, actually. Like right after, I went straight to Chick-fil-A. I picked up a 6-piece chicken nugget and I ate that bitch. They told me like a whole bunch of stuff that I couldn't eat the first day. They told me, like, they gave me a list of things: pizza and popcorn and no chicken, like fried chicken. I was offended. Girl, I'm gonna eat my food. Like, you expect me not to eat? I'm gonna eat. Like, I'm not skipping no meals for nobody, all right? I don't care what it is. You can eat certain foods, but it's just the way that you eat them. Like, didn't eat popcorn that much because it was just annoying to deal with. You best believe I ate me some popcorn though when I went on the movie trips and dates. Basically, the things that I had to look forward to were the bands, the rubber bands, because I had an overbite that was just like a little bit over, and my teeth were covered like completely on the bottom. That was a terrible demonstration. I don't know what the fuck that was. I had a slight overbite and also had a cross bite in the bottom section of my mouth. I also had a few gaps I needed to close, and yeah, basically that was it. I had to wait so long before I could get my braces. Like, I remember them telling me that I had to finish losing my baby teeth before I got braces, because my doctor really didn't want to be like one of those doctors that give really young kids braces. Like 12-year-olds get braces sometimes, and sometimes they're not done losing all their teeth, or you know, their mouth is still shifting around. So when you're trying to get braces at a young age, it can be tricky because you have like a lot of gaps or like teeth missing. Then they have to put like a little train, which is just like a wire, and it's got no bracket to like go to a tooth because there is no tooth. Yeah, he didn't want any of that happening, so he just told me that I have to lose all of my teeth before I can get my braces. And that took me until I was like 14, 15. Yes, girl, I don't know what the fuck I was doing at 15, losing teeth. But I was just a slow developer, okay? So don't make fun of me. I can't help it. Yeah, it's just my genetics, I guess. My teeth are deeply rooted as well. So when it comes to pulling them hoes out, it's not going, like, it's not coming out, baby. You can try again next year, but it ain't coming out this year. I had a lot of baby teeth. I also still have a baby tooth. Fun fact, I won't tell you exactly which one it is because I feel like that's a little personal, but I still have a baby tooth, and they gave me braces with this baby tooth still because there's no grown-up tooth underneath. There's no adult tooth, so that just happens genetically, so I don't have any control over that. My baby tooth is here to stay, and she's strong and she's holding up. My doctor said that that was common and that a lot of people still have their baby teeth till they're like 60 and they don't have to get a replacement until they're really, really old. And I was like, oh, okay, that's good to know. That's good to hear. I had 2 or 3 things that I wanted to change with my smile that was like drastic, I guess. It took me about a year and some change. I moved to Texas in the middle of my braces journey, so I went like a full 3 months without getting my braces tied in when I was in Texas when we first moved, because I didn't have an orthodontist. I had to wait, and that postponed it a little bit. So he said I was gonna have my braces for 10 to 12 months, and I was thinking like, that's not a long time at all. Like, I was thinking originally it was gonna be like 2 years, because you know, people can have their braces on an average from like 2 to 4, even 5 years sometimes. So I'm thinking to myself like, it's gonna be maybe 2 years, but no, it was literally less than a year and a half. So fast forward a couple days and I wake up and my teeth are feeling like they're bleeding or like they're about to fall out. I can feel the pain. Like, I swear to you, I couldn't feel my freaking teeth, and it was so painful. It was like the worst pain. I wouldn't wish it on anyone. Nonetheless, I got through it. At this point, my teeth are shifting really fast, and fast forward a month from now and I don't even have a gap. Like, it's gone. It's completely closed. I feel like I can take my braces off. That's literally how fast I feel like my teeth were shifting and moving. Like, only a month went by and my teeth were straight. And I mean, granted, I wasn't that far away from having straight teeth to begin with. I mean, my teeth were already straight. They were just not together, and I had an overbite and a crossbite. So I really just had a little bit of alignment to do. It wasn't like I had a lot of work, like I have really crooked teeth or anything. Fast forward like 5 months ahead, and I'm about to move to Texas, and I'm on the search for a new orthodontist. So by this time, my teeth are looking pretty straight, and I don't really feel the need to go to the orthodontist. Like, me going that 3 months didn't do me any harm in my eyes, because my teeth were already straight, you know, like they were straighter than they've ever been. I could take them off now and just, you know, be having no braces. But also a tip for cleaning: when I got my braces, I had to invest into a water pick, because I just personally couldn't get in between my brackets and everything easily with the floss, a water floss. Is that what it's called? Water pick, water floss, whatever. I just couldn't get everything with my little tools, you know, that I did have. I'm gonna skip like from the point that I found an orthodontist in Texas to the end when I am getting them off, because I know that's really what you guys care about, is like me getting them off and what they look like at the end too. So I'm gonna show you guys the clip of that now.
Say goodbye to this?
Yes.
That was a really deep, like, I could tell that my gum was like coming over it, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, what you're gonna want to do is massage those gums back there because they're really puffy with your toothbrush. Don't scrub really hard, it'll just inflate them more. Open for me. So when you're brushing, just like gently just massage it with the toothbrush. Yeah. They will get better though if you just take care of them that way. You take deep breaths through your mouth, like you're breathing fire. You go, that hot air helps set it faster.
This is really old footage, so please bear with me. Like, I look really different from what I do now. After I got my braces removed, I had a permanent retainer installed. I can't even tell that I have it in my mouth sometimes until I think about it or like say it. I'm like, oh yeah, I feel it. But unless I'm thinking about it, I can't even feel it. Like, even right now, I can't feel it when I'm talking. It is like glued in my mouth from canine to canine. I don't know if you guys seen that before, but if you haven't, then sis, here you go. I'm showing y'all all up in my mouth today. Y'all getting all up in my grill. Like, damn, are y'all gonna take me out to eat first? But yeah, at one point my teeth were so straight, I said they looked fake, and I just think it's so funny looking back at this. Like, one thing I loved about braces is that they made my lips look bigger. I don't know, it's just the pout that happens when you have braces at first. It's really hard to close your lips. Like, even when you're just talking, it's hard to like move your lips over your braces at first. So it's a lot of getting used to and how to navigate with your new braces. But I'm just looking at pictures here on my phone because I'm like going back and being all nostalgic and whatnot. A little more details about my braces. I did have the little band. Maybe that was when we moved to Texas. So yeah, I think around 8 months they incorporated some bands, and I had to get some wax because, listen, those freaking brackets, they scratched my gums, or like my cheeks. The inside of my cheeks literally were raw. It scratched my cheeks so bad that I had to get wax, like a clump of wax to put on the inside. Or like, is it called wax? I think it is, like the little ball that you put on your braces so that it doesn't like scratch the inside of your lips and your gum, like not your gums but jaws and stuff. Nobody tells you this, but when you get braces, you're gonna have like mouth sores, and it's like, it's so uncomfortable. Like, it's so uncomfortable, and at times I just really wish I didn't have them and I wanted to rip them out, but I couldn't. Yeah, it was pretty rough at one point. I was like literally crying because every time I talk, it was like so sore. My mouth was so sore from talking, or like my lips moving, or eating. I couldn't eat, y'all. I went like 2 months without eating a lot because I didn't just not eat, but I skipped out on like 80% of my meals because of the pain. It was like so painful to bite down because my teeth were so sore. Man, if anybody knows this pain, if you have braces or if you've had braces in the past and you've gone through this pain and you know what I'm talking about, then Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that you had to go through that. It was so uncomfortable. It was the worst time ever. That was only one part of my journey. It was not like it was the whole way through that I had these issues, but it did arise, and that's just not fun, okay? Like, I'm just telling you now, if you want to get braces, just be prepared for all of that shit to come. Man, it's a wild roller coaster, y'all, because in the process of your teeth becoming straight and getting the way that you want them to be, like, you know, it's like painful as hell. Like, man, you really go through this process and think like beauty is pain. If I want to have a pretty smile, I gotta go through this pain of getting my teeth moved and shift around. Then I have to go through the pain of remembering to wear my retainer and remembering to put it back away so I don't forget it on the table and it get thrown away and have to buy a whole new one. That's like a waste of $300 right there. I don't even know how much retainers range. My retainer was not that much. It was a wire, plain like metal retainer. I need to call my orthodontist tomorrow actually and set an appointment to come in and get a new one, but my orthodontist is in Texas and that's my excuse. These are my results after getting my braces off, and I love them. I was so excited to get my braces off, and man, I wish I was making more serious content back then, because I would have definitely did a video on them, but I don't even know. I didn't even think about doing it when I had them. So I don't know. I guess that's my journey of braces, my experience, and everything I went through when I had my braces, my ups and downs, my trials and tribulations, why I got them, and yeah, I think that's everything I had to say. It should be. If not, if I still have missed something and you have questions, feel free to leave your questions down below. I'll answer as many as I can. If you stayed all the way to the end of this video, then comment this emoji. And if you're not subscribed already, then what you waiting for? Join the squad, join the family. We are 6K strong. I'm trying to hit 10K before my birthday. My birthday's in May, by the way. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, then please leave a like. It helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.